Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, and welcome to the ECHO workshop, which has been hosted by EUROCONTROL on behalf of many of our partners in industry and government. It's a really exciting project, and it's something that we're very, very strongly supportive here in EUROCONTROL. We're addressing a really very big question today, and over the next number of hours you'll be looking at what are the challenges that we're facing. But the real thing we really have to discuss is what are the boundaries of airspace? And this is a very sensitive political question. You know, you're looking at the 100k Kármán line, you're looking at where do normal operations start, where does space begin, what type of vehicles, cross both continuums. So this is something that's really exciting for us in EUROCONTROL, but it's also a real practical problem. And, we already are using space technology with ADS-B, with navigation, with 5G communications and many other communications that impact our lives on a daily basis. So space is very much part of our life as we sit here today. I think it's also worth looking at the key issues in the ECHO project, because ECHO is something that's bringing everybody together, but it's looking at new airspace users and operations. It's looking at the high altitude platform systems, but also remember, we're looking at supersonic, hypersonic vehicles. And only in the last number of weeks, we've seen announcements concerning the reintroduction of supersonic aircraft, below space. But what really the exciting thing is when you look at the Virgin Galactica, when you look at Tesla, when you look at all the new entries like Airspace and Airbus and Thales and all of the people who are looking at space as a major business opportunity, you are faced with an issue is how is this controlled? How do we manage it? How can we make sure that the operations are safe? And this is something that the ECHO project is very, very closely oriented towards. And also, for instance, the ConOps for higher space. This might sound like something, very elaborate, but at the end of the day, we need to have some kind of a safe system for the world to operate in space and to make sure that we respect it as well. I think it's also important to recognise in the project that, we have a very strong consortium with CESAR, with EASA, the European Space Agency, and there is one aspect I want to also mention today that we shouldn't forget in our dealings, and that is sustainability. The whole issue of space debris, all of these issues that will come into play. So we need to learn from the way we've developed the industry, on the Earth, and we need to also make sure that, we have a common roadmap and that we don't repeat the mistakes that we made of fragmentation and all of the problems that we have in regular airspace. Because, in EUROCONTROL, we perform the network management function for Europe, and this is a new form of traffic management. And I think it's important that we take a mature view. Where does sovereignty start? Where does sovereignty end? Do you have sovereignty from the ground to the moon, to the sun and further? We need to look at something a little bit more innovative for Europe. And what we believe that, is that network, should be managed as a continuum. In other words, that we would have a single space network manager for Europe. And I think that this is something that we need the support of all airspace users, existing and new ones, to look at higher operations in the airspace as something new and to make sure that we work together, that Europe has a joined up solution and that we actually can lead the world to make sure that we manage this together. Because remember, this is a global situation. And if every single country approaches this on an individual basis, we will end up with a patchwork of solutions that are unsustainable in the future, and we will not derive the best economic or sustainable benefit from this. So I would urge everybody to take a broader view today in the workshop. I wish everybody the very best of luck, because it's really something exciting that you're looking at today. It's forward-looking, and it's something that really will come into play for discussion for the benefit of mankind. And I'm talking about communications, I'm talking about, sustainability, but I'm also talking about day-to-day activities where space will really help all of us to live a better life. Whether you're in a developed or a poor country or a developing country, there is a really significant opportunity here. But what I would urge everybody to do is look at it collectively, look at it together, look at it from a network point of view, and see can we come up with a solution that is the best for Europe, that is the best for the world, and that is the best for mankind. So the best of luck today. I really hope you enjoy the workshop, and thank you very much.